Want to know the secrets to attracting dream clients who love you and pay you well? Want to know the secrets to closing high-ticket sales without feeling pushy or salesy? Want to become the highest paid and most respected expert in your field? Want to leverage your gifts and expertise and amplify your impact in the world? This is the High Ticket Sales Secrets Show, where you'll get exclusive behind-the-scenes access to the best-kept coaching and consulting secrets. 10 minutes a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Please welcome the king of high-ticket sales, Dan Lok.
Today, I want to take you through a buyer process, a high-ticket buyer process, because very often we focus on the sales process, and I want to share with you the power of Omnipresence. A few months ago, I signed up a one-on-one client, and my fee is $100,000 a year plus revenue share. So basically, we usually do a 12-month term, so they pay me around $8,300 a month plus revenue share, or sometimes increase in sales, depends on the deal. Now, how this client, quote-unquote, found me or kind of like came out of the woodwork is, at first, he saw me on Facebook, not an ad, just a simple connection through Facebook. And then he's been observing and watching me for over a year now. And then he watched some of my videos, and he has seen me live speak, I think a couple of times, and has read my book. And from there, he didn't say much. And from there, we haven't made any connections, but he's just been watching me. And then when he got in touch with me, he sent me an email, and he hired me basically for a 45-minute consultation through Clarity, which I charge $50 a minute for. And after the conversation, I gave him some strategies and ideas, and that was good. And after a month later, then he asked me, "Hey, Dan, I want to work with you long term. I've been kind of watching you for a long time. I mean, you are you are the guy, you're the man to help me take my coaching business to the next level. I mean, I'm a very savvy marketer. I've been doing speaking for more than 9 years now, but I want to go to that next level and develop various programs. And also I want to ramp up my events and also refine the way that I do my events. And you're the best in what you do. So I want to hire you. I know how much you charge. I'm ready to go. Like I am ready now." That's what he said. And then I signed him an agreement, and then he signed. We set up a payment link, and we take care of that. So what happens is this: that notice it's not a very linear approach. Whenever you are enrolling a high ticket client, it's not just, "Hey, I saw your ad, now I'm signing up," or "I met you somewhere, now I'm signing up." It's not like that. And that's why it's so important to have what I call omnipresence. That means you being everywhere on the internet. Think about how social media is now replacing traditional media. That Twitter replaces basically now all the gossip, entertainment news, tabloids that you see in newsstand. Instagram, it's replacing photo album. Snapchat replacing what? Live TV. Kind of reality TV. YouTube replaces, obviously, TV. Podcast, the one that you listen to now, replaces radio. Blog replaces newspaper. Because, how many of you actually get your news actually from Facebook now? Think about it. Or some kind of blog versus reading a newspaper. LinkedIn replaces resume and business card. And Facebook replaces letters, birthday cards, and diary. So social media replaces all these traditional media. Then my question for you is, how many of these social media platforms are you on? Now, I'm not saying that you have to be on all of them, but you better be some of them and have some influence on some of these social media, because your high-ticket client, they're going to check you out. They're going to see what you have. They're going to look, maybe they saw your Twitter post. "Hey, you know what? This is interesting. This is a person, this is a specialist. She might be an expert." And then she watches, and then they might watch some of your videos. And, okay, she seems to be knowledgeable. and then they go to your website, or they may opt into your list, or they might get in your webinar. So it's not a very linear approach, and it's not a one contact approach. It's they're bouncing around through different channels and platforms, and until something that hits them, maybe it's timing, that they weren't ready for you back then, but they're ready for you now. Or maybe something that you said, maybe a case study that you share, maybe a story that you share that just resonates with them. Something hits them and say, now, you know what? I want to hire this person. I have a problem and I want this person to solve my problem. That's what I'm talking about. It's very important to have that omnipresence. And when you know that's the process that they go through, and let me ask you the question, isn't that the process you go through before you make a major purchase, before you hire a service provider, maybe a coach, maybe a consultant, maybe someone, a digital marketing firm, whatever whatever problems, whatever help that you need, isn't that the process you go through as well? You research the heck out of them. You investigate. You look at their website, you look at everything, or even the client's website, everything, all of that research. Your clients do the same thing. So it's important for us to have that omnipresence, to be on these platforms. Now, at first, you may want to just choose one and dominate that one. I like YouTube, whatever works for you. And you want to focus on that one channel, and you want to master that one channel. And then once you're getting traction and you are getting clients through that, and now you want to shift and say, you know what? I want to stack on my success. Now I want to add another channel. And again, you add to that, and then you add another channel, and you add another channel. Because when a potential client, in spite of how good you are and what kind of expertise you have and how much experience you have, they look at your stuff and say, you know what? He is interesting. They go to your Facebook page. You've got 200 followers. They go to your LinkedIn. You have 30 connections. And then they go to YouTube. You've got no YouTube. You've got no podcast. You have 3 posts on your blog post. You see, you're your own, then you become your own sales prevention department. Your prospect, your potential client wants to hire you, wants to do business with you. They want to give you money. They can't, because you haven't given them an enough compelling case and reason to eliminate all the doubts that they have in their minds and saying, you are the one that could help them. You are the one. We haven't done that. So even though they want to hire you, they can't. You haven't allowed them to do that. So the omnipresence, now you're not going to get that overnight. So you have to start somewhere, and you start today. You start today and have that publishing schedule and say, you know what, I'm going to put up that video. I'm going to put on that article on LinkedIn or whatever, but start today. Until next time, always be closing.
Want to ask Dan a question? Want to connect with Dan and thousands of other like-minded consultants and coaches just like you? Join Dan Lok's exclusive high-ticket consulting and coaching Facebook community today. Visit www.highticketgroup.com. Again, it's www.highticketgroup.com.